Welcome to Module 3. This is all about your website system. Now, there are three components that make up your website system, but one of them is its own system in and of itself. Those three things are Google Analytics, SEO, and your content. We're going to talk about content in its own module, but right now I want to talk to you about Google Analytics and SEO. We've divided this lesson up into two videos to make it easy for you to take a break in between these two subjects because they're going to be kind of big. So first, let's talk about Google Analytics. Number one thing, you want to make sure Google Analytics is installed on your website. I would like to encourage you to get over the uncomfortableness of the platform of Google Analytics because the sooner you get comfortable at looking at and talking about your analytics and your numbers, the more confident you will become in business. Figuring out how your website is being used and using that to make it better starts with your customer. Knowing who is coming to your site, how long they spend on each site and each page, and how many pages they're looking at before they're leaving or buying can give you valuable insight into proving your business. In your Google Analytics dashboard, if you click around, you'll start to get a big picture idea of who is coming to your site and what they're looking at while they're there. I look at three metrics on my Google Analytics dashboard to help me understand my website on a monthly basis. I'm going to walk you through those right now. The first metric I look at is users. Now, there are two user metrics on your Google Analytics dashboard: the overall number of users on the site and also unique users. Unique users are the number of unique individuals coming to your site, excluding returning visitors, as long as they aren't resetting their cookies between visits. You don't need to track both users and unique users, but I would recommend picking one of those metrics to focus on. Bloggers and influencers often use the overall number of users as a metric in their media kit to showcase their reach and influence. The second metric I focus on is the number of page views. This is the total number of pages users are looking at per visit. And the last metric I focus on is bounce rate. This is the percentage of visitors to a particular website who navigate away from the site after viewing only one page. You want a low bounce rate because it means people are viewing multiple pages on your site, and that means you're building engagement, a relationship, and value in their minds. There's no specific target number for any of these three metrics. Every industry is different. The thing to focus on is the movement and growth in these metrics. That's going to reflect movement and growth in your business. For example, if you want people to sign up for an email newsletter, you could get them to do that on the first page they visit. One page per visit will result in a conversion, so one page per visit isn't bad in this situation, and that would result in a higher bounce rate. But if you're selling a higher end product, they're probably going to take some time to look at some more pages, and the more pages they look at, the more likely they will be to buy. So in this case, you would want to target a lower bounce rate. Ultimately, I would just advise you to look at your analytics. These are your visitor metrics for highs and lows. Every time you redesign your site, you will also redesign the user's experience on your site. And this is going to affect your analytics and your metrics. And then those numbers will further inform your ability to have genuine connection and engagement with your customers. So those are the three numbers I would encourage you to look at in your analytics dashboard. We'll talk about SEO basics in the next video.